Emma was only 19, but she carried responsibilities far heavier than most people her age. She worked long shifts at the small roadside diner to support her mother, who was recovering from surgery. Even though she was exhausted, she always greeted customers with a gentle smile. One evening, 3 rich teens walked in dressed in branded clothes, loud and filming everything for their social media. When Emma approached their table with her notepad, one of the boys smirked. "Look at her shoes. Did she find them in the trash?" he said, loud enough for the whole diner to hear. The girl with him laughed. Maybe if she smiled more, she'd actually look presentable. Emma felt a sting in her heart but kept her voice calm as she wrote down their order. She'd learned to stay quiet, even when it hurt. But the teens didn't stop. They snapped their fingers at her, mocked her handwriting, and whispered insults every time she walked away. What they didn't notice was that in the corner booth sat 10 Hells Angels. They weren't in full gear, but their leather jackets, tattoos, and heavy boots were impossible to miss. They came often, and contrary to their rough appearance, they respected Emma deeply. She always treated them like regular customers, never judging. When Emma returned with the teens' drinks, one of the boys accidentally bumped her elbow, making a milkshake spill across the table. "Are you blind or just stupid?" he shouted. The diner fell silent. Emma's hands trembled. Tears gathered in her eyes, but she tried to stay composed before she could bend down to clean the mess. Footsteps echoed across the floor, heavy, slow, deliberate. Bear, the leader of the bikers, approached with 3 of his brothers. Their presence made the air feel heavier. Bear stopped right at the teens' table. "You're going to apologize," he said in a low, steady voice. The teens froze. Their fake confidence evaporated instantly. We were just joking," one stuttered. Another biker leaned forward. "You don't treat people like that. Not here, not anywhere." The teens swallowed hard. "We're sorry," they said properly this time, voices shaking. Emma tried to calm the situation. "It's okay, really." Bear turned to her. "No, Emma, it's not okay. You deserve respect." The teens quickly gathered their things and rushed out. No jokes, no cameras, no laughter. After they left, Bear handed Emma a small envelope. "For you," he said simply. Inside was a generous tip, more than she earned in several days. Emma's eyes filled with grateful tears, but this time the emotion was warm. "Thank you," she whispered. Bear gave a small nod. "You're a good person. Don't let anyone make you feel less." Emma went home that night with hope in her heart, reminded that even in a world full of cruelty, there were people willing to stand up for kindness. If you enjoyed this story, please subscribe for more emotional and inspiring stories.